How can retirees make extra money? Today, you're going to learn how retirees can make extra money working from home with just a phone and an internet connection. This is a hidden business that not many people know about, but the ones that do know absolutely love it. Retirees often have just exactly the skill set needed to succeed in this business. It's calling people up, making a connection, and giving them the good news that there's some large amount of money that they could claim. This business doesn't involve physical labor. You can work from home simply picking up the phone and calling people. And be sure to watch through to the end of this video, because at the end, I'm going to give you a free resource that you can use to learn more about this business and see if it's right for you. Some retired folks have found the Overages business is just perfect for them. Overages is a business where we're helping people who've lost their home because of foreclosure for failure to pay their taxes or their mortgage. We're helping them get a big refund back so that they can get their life restarted. And it's a great and lucrative business opportunity for you. Here's how it works. When a property is sold at a foreclosure auction, let's take, for example, tax foreclosure, which happens when you don't pay your real estate taxes. Well, when those taxes go unpaid for 3 or 4 years, the government is going to force that house to be sold at an auction to get their tax money. Well, those auctions are very competitive. An average house in America today is worth a little more than $400,000. If you fall 4 years behind in taxes, you're going to have a tax bill of about $30,000 that's due and owing. Once you add penalties and interest, probably a $50,000 tax bill. So when bidders go to bid at that auction, the bidding starts at $50,000 for sure. It's going to start at that amount of money that's owed, but it's going to go up from there because the auctions are very competitive. Everybody wants to get a house at a bargain price. So that $400,000 house is probably going to go for about 20% off of its retail value, meaning about $300,000 for a $400,000 house. Now think about it. How excited would a bidder be to get a $400,000 house for $300,000? They'd be thrilled, right? That's why houses sell all the time for those kinds of numbers. But think about this. There's only $50,000 owed on taxes. So the government is going to take, of the $300,000 that it collects from that bidder at the auction, it's going to take $50,000 and set that aside to pay the taxes. But that leaves $250,000 sitting there. And the question is, what happens to that money? Well, here's the good news for you. That money is available for the former owner to claim because it represents the equity in their house. The former owner is the one that made payments for years. Yes, they eventually fell behind, but they made payments, they fixed up their house, they made an initial down payment. So this extra money is claimable and owed to them. But here's the catch. The government doesn't send someone out with a check to say, knock on the door and say, hey, Mr. Jones, sorry you lost your house, here's a check. No, they don't do that. What they do is the government sits and waits, and if the person applies for the money, they get it. But if they don't apply for the money, then they don't get any money. So the question is, how is this a business opportunity for you? Well, here's the thing. There are lists of these monies that are being held by the government waiting for people to claim. You see on your screen right now an actual list of monies that are sitting there left over from foreclosure auctions. And look at the amounts of those monies. There's a lot of money sitting out there. And the people who that money is owed to could really use that money because they've been through a tough time, lost their house to foreclosure. Can you imagine calling them up and saying, hey, Mr. Jones, I was looking through government records because we audit them in our business, and we realized that you're owed $100,000, and our company will help you get that money. Absolutely no upfront charge. We'll only get paid if we're successful. Would you like to work with us? Very easy to get a yes to that, right? Because these people really need money. So your business is you get the list, just like the one that you see. I can show you how to do that on the internet in just a couple of minutes. You then reach out to the people. Generally, a lot of my retired folks are very comfortable talking to people on the phone. So you call them up and you say, hey, there's this money that you could claim. Would you be interested in working for me? I work for a percentage, no money up front. You could also send them a letter. Also, the methods that I'll show you to find the contact information, which again, very easy to do these days. I can show you how to do that in just a few minutes. You're going to either call them up or send them a letter, or you can reach out through Facebook, because I'm going to get you all that information. I'll get you their address, their social media account addresses. Everybody's on Facebook these days, and I'll get you their phone number. So you choose how to contact them. You can use a combination if you want. I talk about that in the training that I do. But moving onward with this, you're reaching out, telling them great news, and if they want to work with you, you're going to go get that money for a percentage. This is really great work because not only is it financially rewarding, it also is something that you can do from home. It's not physically taxing, and you don't have to devote hours and hours to it. You just need to sit down and make some calls and see if people are interested in working with you. Retired people love it because you can have freedom of time but still be making great money. And let's face it, for a lot of retirees, if you're trying to get by on Social Security and maybe a small pension or even just Social Security in your savings, it's really tough, especially in these times of inflation. So this is a great business where you can supplement your income, you can make great money, and you don't have to overwork yourself. The other thing I'll tell you that a lot of the customers are older. People don't get a house and lose it to tax foreclosure in their 30s or 40s. More life has to go by than that. Sometimes they have medical problems that put them in financial problem. Sometimes, it's two spouses and then one passes away and the income isn't there anymore and they simply can't afford the house. So most of our customers are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s and 90s. So chances are these will be people that you can relate to, people that you have some things in common with, people that don't want to have a conversation with you via text, they'd rather just talk to you. That's one of the reasons this is a great business for retired people. Also, it doesn't take a lot of money to start. It's inexpensive to get the training. You don't need to rent an office or have any employees. It's something you can very easily and readily do from home, from anywhere. You could be doing this business if you have grandkids and you're off visiting the grandkids. As long as you have your phone with you, if you get a call back from a potential customer, you can say, hey, I'm out with my kids right now, but let me just talk to you for a couple minutes and give you the rundown. We found a large refund that you're eligible to claim. Our business helps you get those refunds. If you're interested in working with us, we work for a percentage, no money up front. If we're not successful, it doesn't cost you anything, but we think we'll be successful, and then you'll get this big windfall. Really easy, short phone call. And you can say, but right now I'm out with my kids or out with my grandkids, got to give you a call a little bit later. They're going to completely relate to that. People are working from home these days. It also actually makes you relatable if you're out with your kids or grandkids. That's going to be your first thing that you have in common with them. So I'd love to show you more about this business. I think for many retired folks, this is the perfect business because of low startup costs. Anybody can do it. You can just do it from home. You can do it from anywhere. You don't even have to leave your house. We have folks that will go out and meet with the people, get their papers signed, send them back to you, and they just mail in the application for the funds. So it's really a great business for retired people. You can have an amazing retirement. So even if you're a little behind now, this can get you caught up. So I'm excited to share more details with you about this because I want you to choose this knowing that it's the right business for you. So I want to give you some more details about it. So I've recorded a free training called the Intro to the Overages Business. If you click on the link you see on your screen, that will take you to that short video where I get more into detail in the overages business and tell you what the next steps are. It's really a great business. I think you're going to love it. It is great for retired people. It's great so you can have a robust retirement with great money, with something fun to do and something meaningful to do. So a lot of retired people really love it. So this is Attorney Bob Diamond. I'm excited to share overages with you. So just click on the Intro to Overages video and I'll see you over there.